This is the Fox 5 News Block.
And we're following breaking news. Police arrest the father of a 4-year-old boy found dead in Harlem, just as we wait for the boy's mother to appear in court. And is it fall or is it freezing? People in our area breaking out the jackets this morning to brave those chilly temps. A look at how long this could stick around. And good afternoon, I'm Teresa Priolo. Welcome to the News Block on this Tuesday. We're going to first take a live look outside right now. Meteorologist Audrey Puente is here now. A beautiful day on tap, albeit a little bit colder than I was anticipating, Audrey.
Well, Teresa, it does look good outside your window, but when you step outdoors, we have a big chill in the air. Temperatures are below average for this time of year. Currently, they're mostly in the 50s across the tri-state area. We're at 56 in Central Park. It's 54. Up in White Plains, only in the 40s over towards Monticello. Poughkeepsie's checking in at 56. All of these numbers definitely cooler than they were at this time yesterday, and our high temperatures will also be lower than what we experienced on Monday. The winds have also been a factor. Right now, they're sustained between 10 and 20 miles per hour. Gusts, though, have been as high as 30 miles per hour out at Newark, 22 in Poughkeepsie, and currently we have a wind gust of 23 miles per hour in Central Park. So that's going to add to the chill factor today. You might want to walk on the sunny side of the street. We have mainly clear skies out there as far as the rain showers are concerned, but we can see a couple just coming downwind of the Great Lakes. That strong northwest wind flow is picking up some moisture and depositing it in the form of a few showers here. That reaching as far south as Sullivan and Ulster counties. Everyone else should stay nice and dry. It's really off to the north and west where we could see a couple of isolated showers, and other than that, it's relatively quiet off to the west. We have a dry weather pattern that's also headed in our direction, giving us a nice stretch as we go further on into the week here. So today we're going for a high of only 57 degrees. That's below normal for this time of year. Tonight we drop down to about 42, and it's nothing but sunshine and dry conditions for the remainder of the week. Teresa, over to you.
All right, Audrey, thank you. Breaking news in Harlem this afternoon. The father of a 4-year-old boy who died yesterday has been taken into custody while charges are pending. The news comes as the mother is going before a judge today in connection to that boy's death. She's facing felony charges. Outside the apartment building where that 4-year-old, Jameek Modlin, spent his short, tragic life, residents have placed teddy bears and candles and even balloons in memory of this child. Last night, his mother, 26-year-old Tavia Ragsdale, was arrested and charged with criminally negligent homicide and endangering the welfare of a child. Police sources are telling Fox 5 the boy appeared severely malnourished.
I feel like this here, it's a blessing to have a child. If you can't take care of a child, then you shouldn't have them. You don't want to take them, put them up for adoption. That's it. I got 23 grandchildren, and I lost one 2 years ago. So like I said, it's a blessing to have a child. When I hear, when I saw this and everything else, it's sad. The children in the future, and it's very sad.
The father will be charged sometime today. Authorities are waiting for the final results of the medical examiner's investigation to find out if the boy was starved to death or if he died from other causes. New York City's health commissioner, Ashwin Vasan, will be stepping down from his role this Friday. That is months earlier than expected. He's the latest to depart from the Adams administration in the last month. However, he's one of very few leaving who's not under federal investigation. In a statement, Dr. Vasan cited the family needs as the reason for his early departure. Dr. Michelle Morse is stepping in as interim commissioner. An event was held this morning in Lower Manhattan to honor fallen NYPD officers. This morning's ceremony at the Police Memorial in Battery Park remembered officers who died of 9/11 related illnesses. 42 names are added to the Wall of Honor to honor their sacrifice. Speaking to the family and friends who gathered for this tribute, Mayor Adams says he was a member of the department on 9/11-2001, and he feels New York showed its strength and its resilience on that dark day, as well as the days that followed.
The real reflection, I believe, is on September 12th. We got up. We got up. And when we got up, the entire country got up. And today we honor 42 individuals who sacrificed their lives to ensure that we will continue to get up.
If you haven't been down there, it's a beautiful and a peaceful tribute. The New York City Police Memorial was created to honor officers who lost their lives in the line of duty. It was first dedicated back in 1997. Drugstore chain Walgreens says it'll close around 1,200 locations over the next 3 years. The company made the announcement this morning, saying about 500 of those closures will happen in the current fiscal year. For the last several months, Walgreens has been working on a turnaround plan for the struggling business. Walgreens shares jumped in early morning trading. A pair of giant pandas arrived at Washington's Dulles International Airport this morning. Bo Lee and King Bo disembarked FedEx Panda Express en route to the Smithsonian National Zoo. During the flight, the pandas ate cornbread, bamboo, and carrots. They also had water and medicine. Their arrival comes 11 months after the zoo sent 3 pandas back to China. The deal expired, leaving some to believe in rising diplomatic tensions between China and the U.S. But the pandas' arrival comes as part of a new 10-year deal between the U.S. and China. Bo Lee means precious vigor, and King Bo means green treasure. The Victoria's Secret fashion show returning to New York City tonight after a years-long hiatus. Models like Gigi Hadid, Tyra Banks, Ashley Graham will be walking down the runway with Cher headlining the show's performances. Victoria's Secret called off the show back in 2019 after facing backlash for a number of controversies and low ratings. When the company announced the fashion show's return, it said it will, quote, reflect who we are today. Tonight's show kicks off at 7 at the brand's flagship store, and it'll be streamed on Amazon Prime Video. Well, it's that time of year. The Rockettes are getting ready for the Christmas spectacular at Radio City. This morning, our cameras were there as they rehearsed the show's opening number, Sleigh Ride, along with Christmas Lights finale. This year, the Rockettes are featuring 17 new members. Performances begin October the 8th. Tickets are on sale now. And supporters of the Elizabeth Street Garden in Little Italy are fighting until the end to keep this open. After years of legal wrangling, the garden is scheduled to be evicted on Thursday. In its place, 123 affordable senior housing units are set to be built. Garden officials are said to still trying to convince the city to consider 2 alternative locations. Barring a sudden change of heart by the city, that seems unlikely. Mayor Adams said affordable housing will be built wherever possible in this city. All right, let's get another check of the forecast from meteorologist Audrey Puente. Audrey, going back to that previous story, I can't believe we're already talking about Christmas and Rockettes and all. I mean, 'tis the season already.
We are just a little over 2 months away from Christmas. Yes.
Insane.
Next
and people
month
are
is
out in
Thanksgiving.
parkas.
Well, today it sort of felt the chill of winter across the region this morning. We started off in the 30s in some of the suburbs, but right now we've risen up into the 50s in the city with a reading of 56 degrees in Central Park. Mixed skies being found at LaGuardia Airport. 57 is the reading there, and down in Atlantic City we're just under 60 degrees with a mix of sun and clouds. So there's a very cold air mass that has worked south out of Canada. It's invaded the Great Lakes and now is moving its way into the northeast here. Temperatures are below normal, not just for the Great Lakes in the northeast, but all the way down towards the Tennessee Valley today, and that cold air mass will further shift eastward, northward, and even southward. We're going down towards the panhandle of Florida here, with temperatures running about 15 to 20 degrees below normal in the darker shaded tones here. We are expecting this air mass, though, to shift to the east. Warmer air is waiting in the wings out to the west, and we're slowly going to have our temperatures modify as we go into the next several days. All right, look at the futurecast shows. We'll have a mixed sky for the rest of the afternoon. There is a very strong northwest wind flow that's picking up some moisture off the Great Lakes and depositing it in the form of the rain showers. There have been a couple of isolated snowflakes being found across the Great Lakes, but that's about it. For us here across the immediate tri-state area, I think we're going to stay dry. The exception could be northern portions of Sullivan County, where you could get clipped with maybe a sprinkle or 2. We'll do it again for tomorrow. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds to start out. Plenty of sunshine to round out the day on Wednesday. Temperatures will still be below average. There's a system that'll be brewing just offshore, but that's where it should stay. I think we'll stay with plenty of sunshine as we move further on into the week. The exception will be the east end of Long Island, where you could see a few more clouds rolling in as we go into Thursday. If you're heading to Yankee Stadium tonight, it's going to be cold out there. We have brisk winds coming through. Temperatures will be in the 40s. It will actually feel colder than that because we'll have wind gusts to 30 miles per hour. Baltimore as the Yankees take on the Cleveland Guardians late this evening for it's game 2. All right, forecast highs today, mostly in the 50s. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds. Colder to the northwest, where the 47 will be the high number for you in Monticello. Out across Long Island, though, will be closer to about 60 degrees in Islip. Then tonight, check out these lows. Another chilly evening ahead of us. The low will be 42 in the city, but we'll be in the 30s in some of the suburbs here, and even near the freezing mark further north you go into the Hudson Valley, maybe even the highest elevations of New Jersey, too. We could see some readings near that 32-degree mark. Then tomorrow, we'll have high numbers, mostly in the 50s once again. We're back into the 60s, though, as we go into the end of the week. But check it out, nice and dry. Plenty of sunshine to be found for the remainder of the week, and we're going to take that right into the upcoming weekend. We're expecting a really nice weekend as temperatures rebound nicely into the 70s. That's above average for this time of year, and we'll take that mild weather right into the beginning part of next week. So it looks like a good weekend for pumpkin picking, leaf peeping, all of the good outdoor activities, Teresa.
Look at that swing from the 50s all the way up to the low 70s.
That's almost about 20 degrees.
Wow. All right, Audrey, thank you. Voters will have a chance to decide whether to expand the city's powers to keep the city clean. A question on the back of voters' ballots will ask to arrange the Sanitation Department's responsibilities to clean areas that fall out of the city's jurisdiction. This proposal will also strengthen the department's ability to containerize waste across the city. Sanitation officials say the measure is needed to clean up sidewalks and lots throughout the city. All right, that's your news block for now. I'm Teresa Priolo. Thanks for joining us today. Tune into the 5 o'clock news on Fox 5 and right here on Fox Local for all the day's news as it develops. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a good day.